Why, hello there, everybody. Welcome to this ninth episode of Splash Talk. Yes, we are 9 episodes into this show. A lot of you are probably wondering how we got this far, and I would probably tell you I don't know. I'm being truthfully honest. I don't know. I don't even know how we got here. This is it was based off luck, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't mean for this to happen. All right. But before we begin, I have to do my usual disclaimer. We are going to have differing opinions. Like, guys, it's just going to happen. I always have to give a disclaimer always, and it's just going to happen. Just just stop. Just stop right there, please. Just sit there. I want you to sit there, guys, and I want you guys to ponder about what I'm saying to you guys. And if you guys just don't like it, well, then just, get over it, you crybabies. I mean, I think we all good on that. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, today's episode is Splash Talk. We are going to try to implement debates into Splash Talk.
Yep.
This is something that I want to try out because Splash Talk, it needs a little bit of a revamp, if you know what I mean. Like, there's just no flavor to it, we just read fan fiction, bullshit around, but what if we add some debating to it? And we'll get into the debating stuff and we'll get into the rules of it, later on during the stream. But before we get into all of our fun stuff today, Nindroid, tell them where they can find yourself at.
Alright, guys, you can find me on my own YouTube channel, Nindroid243, where we are actually gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff. Currently I am moving around the studio at this current moment, so that's gonna be very fun, see a new setup. And also the channel is gonna be heading more to a film review or just a TV show review channel where we will be talking about random shit a lot while also reporting about news such as Marvel, DC, and Star Wars like the old days. Also, you can find me on my show Galactic Chat every single Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a very fun show this week, in which I still don't know what the we're going to be doing tomorrow.
Ooh, leaving us in suspense.
Lucky. I have to think of something tonight.
Oh man, don't you love those last-minute streams?
Chat? Oh yes, indeed. Also, so yeah, it's gonna be season 4, episode 2, and you know how season 4s are usually. They're really bad. But guess what? We're trying to make this season 4 a very good season 4. Maybe perhaps the best season of Galactic Chat.
I don't know.
So,
I mean, can anything
guys...
be better than season 1?
Yeah, I don't know really, because those episodes were very perfection. In a way, it was very fun and doing all of them.
They really were.
Yes, and also this week on Galactic Chat, we will be talking about the High Republic stuff, which came out yesterday, guys. And also, we will be talking about Pablo Hidalgo and some news about Kevin Feige's film, as well as next week, I will be starting a new show called Marvel and DC Talk Hour, where the first hour is all Marvel, and then the second hour is all DC, where basically for the Marvel hour, we will be reviewing WandaVision. And yes, it is also on a Friday, but guess what? It will be 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So yes, it will be right to Galactic Chat.
No problem, Sienna. No problem, Sienna. Thank you for coming into the chat. It's definitely going to be off. It's going to be fun with reading your fanfic. Did you have anything else, Nindroid?
You guys can always find me on Twitter at Nindroid243.
Very nice. I have a YouTube channel, the channel you're watching right now. I'm at 105 subscribers. I don't have a subscriber goal at the moment. If you guys just want to come and subscribe, go ahead and do so. I do 3 shows per week. I do a show called Shadow Eye, which I might not be doing this week because my StreamYard hours are almost up. But we're gonna be talking about The Office. But once the CW shows start up, I'm gonna start reviewing those on the on Shadow Eye along with The Office. Thursdays, I have SplashTalk where I read fan fiction, and we are going to start doing debates on here. And on Fridays, I do a show called Good Old Wrestling, where this week we will more than likely be talking about our favorite wrestling moments of 2020 and also some news regarding Oldberg. Yes, folks, we know what we're talking about here. If you're a wrestling fan and you watched Raw this Monday, we all know what I'm talking about, and that is Mr. Oldberg will be challenging Drew McIntyre in easily the worst booking decision ever made. But I digress. Also, I do gaming streams, which those are going to be coming back pretty soon. Sorry for the little sabbatical with the game streams because I'm getting some new equipment for that. So I want you to check that stuff out. Also, I'm also a part of many different streams on other people's channels. I'm on Ninja243's channel with Galactic Chat and his reviews of Riverdale, Ninjago, and just other things in general. I'm on Sauerkraut's channel for I'm sorry, I'm talking about the wrong show here. Animation Takeover and his other streams that he does. Also, I'm on the Real Review 3000 Chris Knight's channel on Sundays for the weekly wrap up. Mondays, I'm on JJ's channel for randomness at its finest, and I'm on other streams as well. Now, and also, you guys can find me backstage sometimes on LDG Pixel's Pixelate channel, or I'm sorry, Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica. I'm sorry, LDG, if you're watching. My apologies. You guys can also find me on everybody's channels in the description. And you guys can find me on Twitter at the Ausnator17 if you just want to message me over there. Also, I have Discord at the Ausnator. We got Kavari and EJ in the chat. What is up, guys? All right, Ninjroid, are you ready for the festivities to begin?
Oh yes, yes indeed.
Now, if you guys are going to be wondering if my show ends a little early, it's because Hell's Kitchen premieres tonight, and I'm going to be watching the premiere. That is going to be fantastic, as always, because Hell's Kitchen is amazing. Now, let us get into it. This is called Never Let Me Go. This is a recommendation from CC in the world of fanfics, also known as Sienna. Sienna, thank you for the recommendation. This is on Archive of Our Own. This is titled Never Let Me Go. Where do you know? And I'm going to read the description because this basically says everything. Never Let Me Go by Fangirl in the Forest. All credit goes to her, but the credit to the characters themselves are not. So, do you know about the mermaids and mermen, Kara? Yes, there is mermaids in this. A Caramel Sea alternate universe that focuses on Kara Danvers, a stowaway on a pirate ship, sailing deep into the unknown in search of treasure, high stakes, mystical beings, and wonder all wait in this tale of adventure on the high seas. I'm sorry, I'm being called at the moment. Please, Ninjroid, take care of the chat and entertain our guests.
Oh, okay, guys. So what's up, everyone? Who's a mermaid now? Mono. Yeah, Kara's so love interesting, which I know Cece loves Mono. You know, very, very much. She basically loves the ship, even though I like the ship, I guess, if you want to say that. But yeah, yeah, it is an Android show. Thanks for saying that. It does mean a lot because it is my show now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna just say, guys, that make sure that you come check out the Ninja243 channel. Make sure that you're subscribed. We're trying to get up to 200 subscribers by March. So I know we can do it, guys. I know we can do it. All right. So come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, because it's gonna be a fun time getting a little bit more into YouTube and being fun while still enjoying it. So yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So yes. All right.
All right. Chat now. Just a disclaimer: we never finish fanfics here on Splash Talk. We only read about. I would say we read about maybe 50. I would say we read about 25% of it. And also, we give criticism here. If it's bad, we will say flat out it is. We will say flat out it's bad. But you know what? But we're always very fair here. We give fanfics a chance. A grammar mistake here and there. I can forgive that. But if it happens all the time, then I will personally be upset and I will cry. Now, with that being said, chapter 1. Let's begin. The men are practically howling in joy as they swing from the sides of the ship into the long boats. This is going to be a Pirates of the Caribbean type thing, huh? Adjusting her cap that hides her hair, Kara opts for a safer route and takes her time climbing down the rope ladder. She can't afford a mistake. Would you like to be Kara Ninjoid?
You know what? Yeah, sure. All right. So, boy.
A rough voice shouts out and she tenses out of habit. She's taking too long. She learned quickly not to not be noticed is a good thing on this ship. Scrambling as safely as she can, she hops into the waiting boat and they cast off. Breathing a sigh, she looks up at the reason for the crew's excitement. The island in front of her is made up of rock with curved arches naturally formed over time. A dull light seeps through the clouds that surround the highest peaks. Little to no greenery is to be seen, and coves and little waterways curl through the rocky terrain. As they grow closer, their chatter dies, and only the sound of water and the creaking of the boats can be heard. The cries of the seagulls taking flight above seem as loud as cannons in the silence. Navigating will be difficult, dangerous even, but what lies in wait is worth the risk. All right, this isn't bad so far. Surprisingly, I've read worse. I mean, we got Oliver Queen, Arrow in the chat. What's going on, Arrow? But man, Ninjoid, this is actually not so bad so far.
This is the best written fan fiction. Like this is a fan fiction that's not cringy so far. So
yeah, I know it's not
also
cringy
Ryan.
so far.
Also, Ryan, we need you.
Yeah, Sour, I sent the link to you, bro. It's in our chat. So let's continue. From the north had traveled rumors of a treasure more glorious than any other in the seven seas, hidden deep in the uncharted realms of the ocean. Many countries sent ships out in hopes of claiming it first. None were successful. It is said the sea calls out to certain people. Her father was one of those people before he passed. She remembers the evening spent in his room with the navigation charts by candlelight, listening to old stories of the ocean, Calypso and the Mer people. It was a month after the news of the lost ships made its way back that she felt the pull her father had spoken of, and it was the call that she answered. She nearly got caught when she broke into the trunk that housed her parents' belongings. She quickly dug through the contents until her fingers touched rough cloth. Pulling frantically, she vaguely recognized the loose shirt belonging to her father. Tucking it under her arm, she dug again until she found pants and a cap. The sight of a paper fluttering to the floor stopped her frantic efforts. Gently, she picked it up, turning it over carefully, exposing the gentle strokes of a drawing lost to her since childhood. She immediately thought of a memory. Do you know about the mermaids and the mermen, Kara? She traced with almost childlike reverence the likeness of the being depicted on the parchment. Noise from below caused her to jump and tuck the paper away. In her adoptive parents' house, the last thing she wanted was for one of them or her adoptive sister to come in and see her parents' belongings. It wasn't that she didn't trust them, it's just she wanted to keep them close, keep them to herself, mourn privately. Showing everything she didn't need back into the shoving everything she didn't need back into the trunk. She closed it and kicked it back into the corner. She ran down the stairs and confronted her suspicious sister. That was one argument she barely maneuvered around. Alexandra had been on edge anyway, for rumors of a pirate ship in harbor had reached the ears of authorities, and the number of soldiers, including her patrol, had doubled. What would she have said if Carr had told her she was planning on sneaking aboard? It was so difficult. She had to make sure the timing was exactly right to intermingle with the crew. Finding the ship was hard enough, but the next part of her plan had to be pulled off perfectly. She had to pretend to be a boy, hence the stolen clothes. Lady sailors were frowned upon, even scoffed at. It was considered bad luck, a curse even, to have a woman on board. So she would pretend to be a man. That's just how it was. Her father always told her that when the sea calls that you answer it, and answer it she did. As she took one last look at the harbor as she sailed away, sorrow was present for a second before giving way to an excitement for the unknown. Okay. Oh, guys, this is freaking.
It's not bad.
It's not
bad at all.
It's not bad. I've read way worse chapter. This first chapter, I'm intrigued. This is great. Holy shit, we're getting good fan. Sienna, if you're still watching this, thank you.
I think it's just a miracle, Austin. No, legit, I think it's a miracle that we finally got good fan fiction.
Finally, it happens. Oh man. Oh, Sienna, you're now my fan fiction person from now on. You can look for fan fiction for me. That you are amazing at this.
Mm-hmm.
I am bad at this. I look up like really bad stuff. I'm telling you, I look at really bad stuff.
Also.
Yeah, I know you do after the last episode, Ninjoid.
Oh, we're going back to the Raylo stuff.
Oh hell no, we ain't. Oh hell no, we ain't going back. We ain't going back, Ninjoid.
Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are, or else I'll cover it.
Yeah, you can do it. My ass ain't. You can read it yourself. All right, let's see here. Ooh, this is the end of the first chapter. The creaking of the oars brings her back to reality. This entire crew is silent, tensed, and waiting. They're in uncharted waters, and with that knowledge comes the realization that nothing is ever as it seems. She knows it's really about the mirror people. Her father taught her enough to know that they can be dangerous only if you are unprepared. She is not. While they have yet to see anything dangerous or extraordinary, the real mystery is in the depths of the island. Rumors tell tales and stories of the treasure, came back to the same details over and over again. A rocky island in the uncharted ocean and a map carved in stone. Simple. Where they were supposed to go, no one knew exactly. But when an old sailor gave the crew coordinates, at a price of course, they immediately set sail. That sailor was at Kara's port. Fate was smiling on her, and she in turn smiles back at the sky for a second at the thought.
Wait, what?
It's you. You say, "Thank you, Father," in Kara's voice.
Okay, thank you, oh, wait, no. Thank you, Father!
R.I.P. freaking headphone users. Jesus. Oh, God. Next week, Super Corp. Oh, no. Maybe, oh, man. Well, I did this to myself. I did it to myself, guys. I did. Listen, Sienna's in charge of this from now on. She chooses the fan fiction, so if we have to read Supercorp, then so be it. Although I don't want to. And look, and yes, Sauerkraut is here. Sauerkraut is here, ladies and gentlemen. He's here.
Oh shoot.
No, I wanted Raylo next week.
This is your big entrance, Sour. Say something funny.
It is? Wait, which character am I
Yeah.
playing?
You're the new Kara.
Dick and Ball Torture.
You're the new Kara. You know what? I'll be Mon-El. How about that?
Oh God,
Fucking
Ryan,
Ball
you're the
Torture
new
is
Kara.
fun.
Sienna, that's going too far. That is going too far, Sienna. You know, West Corp was.
He should have. That would have been cool. He should have.
Raylo.
Do
Oh
it next
God.
week.
That's why we do it, EJ. Because we want cringy fan fiction, while also we have good fan fiction like this once in a while.
Yeah, quote unquote, once in a while. What's once in a while, Ninjoid?
Like every 7 weeks.
Every 9-10 episodes, we get one good fan fiction, and then the rest is cringe.
Cringy, yes. Yeah.
So, like
Oh
I
my
said, we
God.
get one fanfic. See, this is exactly what we need. This is like the breath of fresh air we finally need. You know, after the torture, we all deserve. We all deserve
Yep.
good stuff. Let's continue. Chapter 2. This so far it's actually not bad. I'm surprised. A gull calls out as they row deeper into the island. The low chatter from the crew cuts over the lapping sound of the water against the longboats. Kara frowns while glancing around at the rocky scenery. No one has spotted anything yet, and it's starting to get frustrating for them all. The hollow sounds of shifting debris from the gorges and the echoing cries of the birds accompany them as they continue to row through the river. Her eyes travel aimlessly across the peaks of the rock formations, not even caring about Kara.
Wait, am I
Ryan?
Kara?
Yeah, Sour is
I'm
Kara.
gonna be Mon-El.
Oh,
I'll be everyone else.
wait.
She squints, looking again to make sure her mind isn't playing any tricks. Or isn't playing tricks. Two peaks stick out a little further than the others, almost making an X shape. Internally, she rolls her eyes. Pirates. The rocky formations stand like crooked sentinels over the entrance to a smaller canyon with a shallow stream through it.
There.
She shouts in as low of a voice she can muster, pointing. From the lead boat, the captain turns in the direction she's pointing, squinting at the formation. Kara just knows is the way. Just knows is the way. It's a gut feeling, and her gut feelings are usually right. Aye, the boy is right! He turns to the men rowing. Change course towards the canyon! Arr! The boats turn at the command, and the grunts of the men can be heard over the sound of rowing. Kara pulls her cap lower, a habit acquired after time spent on the pirate ship. Sighing gently to herself, she hopes they're able to find what they need, and quickly. As the boats turn, the sound of crumbling rocks echoes through the island behind them. Okay, this is pretty good start to... Alright, pretty solid start to chapter 2. Pretty good. My God,
Yeah.
this is great. I love this. I love being rewarded with good stuff, guys. I love being rewarded with good stuff. Thank you. I appreciate all of you for letting me read good fan fiction tonight. You're gonna make the Supercorp one cringy? No. Great. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? I did this to myself. It was a compass rose. Kara runs her hands along the intricate carving in the canyon wall and almost laughs. Of course, it was another clue, another step, another pointlessly complicated step to finding this treasure. She turns and takes a few steps away from the canyon wall. It took them long, hot hours of scouring rocks, ravines, and even wading through the shallow rivers of the island to find this one carving hidden behind a lone wall covered in foliage. Though she feels relief in their success, she can't help but find slight annoyance as well. The more time they spend on this island, the more apparent it is to her that it is not as safe as it appears. More than one misstep has caused rocks to crumble, and the canyon walls that surround them are not as stable as they seem, falling rocks startling them periodically. She instinctively wraps her arms around her waist as she stands in the middle of the canyon. She has an unsettling feeling of unease about this island. Unfortunately, the crew has no such apprehensions, stopping around the area and keeping the noise level well above the minimum she believes is appropriate for unknown territory. Their presence on the island, however, is dictated by their navigator and his skills in drawing a likeness to the clue. Unfortunately, he can only draw so quickly, and the hovering presence of their captain, Akara assumes, does nothing to help speed the process along. She takes a deep breath, willing her nerves to calm themselves. Wait, where did Sour go?
Isn't Ryan with you?
No, he's not backstage. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
There you go. All right, Sour, I believe this is your next line. Nope, he left again. All right.
Okay, I'm just gonna read it.
All right, take
It will
comes back.
be a little longer.
Okay, there we go.
All right, there, Sour's
I'm
back.
Yes, I am back now.
Oh,
All right.
now Ryan can just say it.
I'm in trouble. It will only be a little longer.
She prays no misfortune befalls them. All right, now this is pretty good. All right. What seems like hours later, they finally make the journey back to the winding canyon to the ship. Her feet splash through puddles of still water, the noise bouncing around in the empty air. Kara stops to listen at the echoes, falling a few paces behind the last member of the expedition. As she turns to climb up the rope to the upper deck, a sudden movement to her left causes her to turn quickly in that direction. The open water a few lengths behind the ship is disturbed by ripples originating from the area she saw movement. She frowns and her father's words float to the front of her mind. She quickly shakes the thought away, yet as she climbs quickly onto the ship, she can't help but wonder. Dude, this is really good.
We're supposed to have cringy smut fanfics. What is this? Why is this good?
No, shh. Sour, don't give them any ideas, please. Please, we want good stuff. Don't give them any ideas.
No, I want bad stuff. It's more fun.
Oh, Sour, you did it. No. Where the hell did Nindroid go?
I don't know. There he is.
You okay there, Nindroid?
My internet is acting up. Yeah, my internet is acting up. It's fine.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Ooh, all right. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, I just said that sometimes I have internet problems in my room, just like everyone else. So.
Okay. Next up, we're at chapter 3. We never reach a chapter 3 in these fan fictions. Like, this is so good. We're at chapter 3.
Damn.
Nope.
What do you mean, no? You have something you want to say over there?
I said nope. No, Austin, I said nope. Like, yeah, we never reached chapter 3 before.
Gotcha.
To any of them. I wasn't saying the thing was bad or anything. All right?
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. To his credit, it takes less than a day for the navigator to figure out the symbol they found on the island. His conclusion from studying the symbol was that they were being directed in a southeast heading. He was forward enough to admit he had no idea what they would find or even where they were headed, but insisted that this is what the symbol meant for them to follow. Kara stands near enough to their gathering to see the look of skepticism on the captain's face, but to her surprise, he orders the crew to direct the ship in a southeast heading. A few eyebrows are raised by those privy to the navigator's words, but everyone quickly heeds the command. In the deck is a flurry of limbs. Men scramble up the ropes to let loose the sails, while others join in pulling thick ropes taut, and their captain takes his place at the helm. Yes, thick with two C's. Thick. Their journey is quickly resumed. With the winds on their side and the movement on the deck calming down, Kara makes her way to the port side of the ship. The late afternoon sun colors the edge of the ocean and spills onto the waves as the sea breeze lifts her hair. Kara takes a contented breath in. If only her father could see her now. She takes out and unfolds the scrap of paper that she's kept all this time. The likeness of a merman stares back at her. She tries not to give in too much to the sadness that comes every time she looks at the picture. She is drawn back to a simpler time, when the ocean was just a dream of a young child, and she would watch her father study in the candlelight of his room. He would pull her onto his lap and tell her stories of the ocean and the unknown deep into the hours of the night. And when he and Mama left, she swallows thickly with two C's, thickly, looking out at the deepening sky. Is it possible to have a dream and yet hate its essence at the same time? A loud splash draws her gaze below, and she glimpses a form ducking beneath the water. A rippling motion quickly moves in, the water against the current. She quickly tucks the paper in her pocket, running to follow the trail in the water as it heads to the back of the ship. She keeps her eyes on the water and sees a dark shape beneath, and her heart begins to pound. She hits the railing in the back of the ship at full force, only able to watch as the trail swims away from the ship. She watches until long after the stars come out. Bruh, this is suspenseful.
This is insane.
Sienna wants us to read where they meet. All right, well, I don't know when they meet. I don't know where Ninjoid went. I think Ninjoid disappeared.
Probably have an internet issue still.
Probably. And I believe we have about, I would say, we still have a little bit of time before we get into the second half. It takes approximately, but so far though, this is really good.
Surprising.
Like when we're talking, this is fantastic.
Notice how this has barely any dialogue and it's really, really good.
Exactly. When there is dialogue, it's horrible.
I know.
I don't know how. It's so much better.
Well, I mean, that first Star Wars one we read last week wasn't that bad. The first one. The second one was terrible. The first one was alright. Kind of cute.
Yeah, it wasn't bad until we read the second one, and that was the worst thing I've ever read. I'm still having nightmares.
Traumatized by it.
I'm still using bleach to rub my eyes because I had no idea what I was reading. Kavari wants to know, what the hell are you guys reading? Well, Kavari, we are reading a pirate fan fiction with Kara and Manel. It's like an AU fanfic. It's not bad so far. I gotta be honest. This is actually pretty good. Also, guys, we're doing a debate. We're doing 3 debates at the start of this first hour. So please give us some suggestions for our debates. It'll be 3. There'll be one with me and Sour, one with me and Ninjoid, and one with Sour and Ninjoid. We'll get into all of that when we get to it. Now, onwards. It takes approximately 5 days for them to find their destination. It takes 2 for the men to start to talk. They talk of merfolk, more specifically, mermaids. At first, it begins in hushed tones whispered in corners. However, it quickly makes way to loud tales being told on deck for all to hear. Many of the crew gathering around to share what they think they know of the creatures. Kara rolls her eyes. She refuses to be party to their ridiculousness. She knows better, much better than most. As one of the older sailors launches into a tirade about the Caecilia, she can't help but roll their eyes. Men, or maybe it's just because she knows those kinds of mermaids only live in swamps. Whether because of his gender or lack of information, it doesn't matter. She's tired of their pointless and inaccurate gossip. Yes, it's definitely their lack of information. Better for them to see the Mer people for themselves, then they can talk. She really should learn to be careful what she wishes for. Okay, that was I wouldn't say it was cringy. It was a little. I mean, what'd you think of that one, Sour?
It was alright. It was a bit cringy, but not really.
It was a little cringy. I wouldn't say it's too cringy, but it's very cringy.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Did you see that? One of them. Oh, did you see that? One of the more portly men shoves another nearby crew member as they stand on the starboard side of the ship. Get your hands off me! The skinnier of the two protests. I saw nothing!
Hello? Austin?
Can you hear me? Sour.
Hello? Yeah.
Sour. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, there we go. Oh, God. Santa's like, hey, Austin, I have a Supercorp fanfic ready for you. All right, send it. Send it my way.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Just do it. Just send it my way. We're reading the next
Better
episode,
be
guys.
worse. Better be worse.
No, Sour, stop talking. I didn't want this.
I want it. I want some gross ass smut.
No.
Yes.
Send it my way, please. Send it my way. I can handle it. I can handle it. Give it to me. I can handle it. Oh, God. I got to reread this. Okay. Let's reread this. All right. Did you see that? One of the more portly men shoves another nearby crew member as they stand on the starboard side of the ship. Get your hands off me! The skinnier of the two protests. I saw nothing! Kara turns back to the potato she was peeling moments before, throwing her feet up on a barrel. It was day 3 of their journey, and sights like this were not uncommon, ever since the crew became obsessed with the idea of mermaids. The slightest noise from the water would draw attention, and the men closest would rave on about how they saw a sparkling fin or a face in the water. They were daft, all of them. Kara lowers her cap, this time to block out the sun, and puts the newly skinned vegetable in the appropriate pile, reaching for another. She looks up again out of curiosity as the two men continue to argue. They begin to shove each other again, then a very loud and very obvious splash echoes from the water by them. They, Kara, and everyone on the lower deck stop, look at each other, then race for the railing of the boat. Ripples come from a spot next to the ship, and through the clear water, a form is visibly swimming away. Everyone begins to chatter, turning to their neighbor to discuss what they may or may not have seen, but Kara continues to watch the water. This being seemed different from the form she saw previously, less bulky, more slim. As it swims further away, she swears she can almost see a glimmer of long blonde hair through the water. She frowns. Maybe the crew was right to talk.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
It's getting better. It's getting good, man.
Oh my God, it's getting real. Oh man, this is getting really good, dude. Like this fan fiction's fantastic. I just want to say this. I just want to point this.
Good.
It's really good. Fucking love it, man. Oh God, Sienna's like, and it's a domestic. Oh
yes, now that one's gonna be even better.
No, God. Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Oh. Oh. Oh God, I'm crying. I'm crying really bad now. I'm crying really bad now.
No more good stuff. Time for the shitties.
No!
Yeah.
No! You know! Oh, oh no!
We are evil. Me and Cece are evil.
You won't get away with this.
Yes, we will.
No, you won't. You vile heathen. You won't come near me with your super short fanfic.
You just have a holy Bible and a cross in each hand, just like back, demon, back.
Back. All right, chapter 4. Dude, we got to chapter 4. We
Oh,
rarely get to
shit.
chapter 4. What is happening?
Yeah, because all the other ones fucking suck.
Oh God. Okay, dude, let's keep reading this, dude. I want to keep reading. Being on a ship full of people means no time for yourself. There's always someone in your near vicinity. The only place where no one was guaranteed to be was the hold. But if you were caught there, people would assume you were up to no good, leaving it an unsuitable place for hiding. However, helping with kitchen duties meant Kara had a privilege that others did not. Secured to the side of the ship by ropes was a lone longboat. All the others were hauled on deck when not in use, but not this one. The ropes securing this boat were tight, but loose enough to allow it to drift a small ways away from the froth churned by the ship, making it an ideal spot if one wanted to fish. Being the kitchen boy, I said that in a Kratos voice, boy. Carr, more often than not, had this opportunity when all the preparations for the food were complete and she relished them. As the sun rises on the fourth day, Carr slips out onto the quiet deck of the ship. She takes in a deep breath of fresh morning air, adjusting her hair underneath her cap, and carefully makes her way to the port side of the ship, firmly tugging the ropes that lead to the boat in the water below. She swings over the railing and slides down with a thump. She lands. I don't know where they all went. She sits and reaches for the bottom of the boat. The pole, basket for fish, and bait is where she left it last. Quickly organizing the items, she picks the pole up and lays it in her lap. Hooking the bait, she reaches and unhooks the rope from the boat. All right, Sour's back, guys.
Sorry about that. I did not mean to do that.
It's all right. Let's see here. Where are we? While having a single rope keep the boat in place is fine, fishing near the ship is an impossible task. After her first day, she commandeered a longer rope to work with. She added 2 hooks, one which length allows it to stay near the ship when not in use, and the other at the end of the rope. This allows her to drift away from the ship while making sure she can return on a whim. Hooking the end of the rope to the bottom of the boat, she relaxes, enjoying the sounds of lapping water while the boat begins to drift from the ship. Her mind drifts too, thinking back on the commotions from the last few days. So far, nothing very unusual has happened while they've been sailing in the unknown, except the mermaids. She shakes her head.
Damn mermaids.
I knew it was them, those damn mermaids.
Mermaid man.
And Barnacle Boy, unite! She shakes her head. It's not something she needs to be obsessed with, too. Right now, all she needs is to catch a few fish. Maybe they can have a fresh dinner for once. She lets her arm hang over the side of the boat and skims the clear water with her hand. Adventure is what she snuck away searching for, but on a boat with obsessive and sometimes slightly dim pirates, maybe it wasn't the wisest of choices. But what's done is done, and there is no going back now. It's time to fish. Grabbing the pole, she flicks her wrist, sending the hook far into the water, and she waits. She's waiting for something.
Waits.
And waits. And waits.
It waits forever.
All right. The sun comes up as the day goes on. It gets progressively hotter and hotter. Kara curses her hair and her cap while she blinks and wipes away the sweat dripping down her brow. She has caught a few fish since the morning hours, but nothing significant. It's a disappointing haul, and she feels tired and sick of just sitting here. Roughly putting the rod aside, she sinks down into the bottom of the boat and props her head against the bench, making sure her hair is well hidden. She yanks her cap over her eyes. Maybe after a nap, her fortune will improve. Oh, okay, all right. This is some good stuff.
Alrighty.
This is some good stuff. Okay, I like how we're continuing. Man, this is great.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, here we go. All right, I'll be Monel. You should join me. She jolts awake with the start at the unfamiliar voice. A man is leaning over the edge of her boat. His arms are crossed with his chin resting on them, staring at her.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Did you not hear that?
Did he say she knows in an instant he's a merman?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, I didn't hear it. You cut out then. All right. You've been following us.
She accuses, still tense. Why is she tense? Well, maybe because she doesn't know who the fuck it is, and that's a pure stranger. It looks too hot over there. Why don't you come in? He completely ignores her, looking her over and nodding to the water. She's mesmerized by his gray eyes, but she quickly remembers his father's words and collects herself.
Why would I? I don't know.
She manages to exclaim.
Oh, I don't know you. I bet. You could be trying to bewitch me.
She frowns. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I have magic powers. Ooh. I believe you're thinking of sirens. He quirks an eyebrow at her with a bemused smirk, and they're usually women. She feels.
She's lesbian. Don't judge her.
Yeah, come on. We don't do that on this channel. I mean, come on,
No
guys. Come on, guys. Come on. She feels silly. She knows that. But around him, it's different. He's hypnotizing. It's like she just forgets everything her father taught her. And that is what her father taught her. Mer people are pleasing to the human eye, no matter what kind. It's too easy to forget your real purpose, and you become more susceptible around them. She hates the feeling of those exact sensations, and after a moment of internal wrestling, she breaks through. However, despite her instincts, she smiles at him anyway. Come in.
It's perfectly safe.
It's perfectly safe.
That was you? My bad.
Yeah, it was me. Come in. It's perfectly safe. She looks him up and down, fighting for control, eyes finally landing on his outstretched hand. She doesn't know what kind of game he's playing. Her body tenses with suspicion, hesitant. This is quite possibly a very unwise decision. But if it's a game, she could play along out of curiosity. Wasn't adventure what she sought? A little listener. Adventure time, warm little friends, not internet. Take the dog and friend the human, call it it's adventure time.
Adventure time. Beautiful.
Beautiful performance. 10 out of 10. Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh,
made me cry.
Tearing up. Or it's like that JonTron meme. Tan.
I remember that. Hey, Ninja's back.
Oh my god, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
What? What the fuck?
Well, stop sitting Adventure Time, guys.
No, we won't.
It is my show. We can sing however we please.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It's not Galactic Chat where we're basically banned from singing.
Yeah,
Communism,
you
I
guys are
tell ya.
banned from singing besides me.
Which I think is unfair.
Communism, I tell ya.
And you know
That's
what,
my
Android?
rule.
Just for that, yes, someone's going in the Jello pretty soon.
Oh,
Not
God
the
damn it.
Jello. Anything but the Jello. No.
Not the
Anything
Jello.
but the trash compactor. Oh, wait, that is Austin. He is the definition of the trash compactor.
Well, you know why I'm
that's
the
me.
definition of the trash compactor in Android is because you keep putting me in there.
Yeah, you are the embodiment of the trash compactor.
Yeah,
You-
he's not. Wait, no, no. If you're calling him a trash compactor, then that means that you're calling him something that cleans up the trash.
Yeah, but he is trash because
No,
he
he's
has
not.
trash all over him. Within him, he is the trash. He's the
Android,
trash
we
compactor.
have 9 minutes until we have to finish with this really good fanfic.
Okay, finish it. Finish it.
Next week,
But
Ninjoid.
stop bullying him.
And Ninjoid, guess what we're reading next week?
Something which Sienna's saying. What was it again?
Super Corp fanfiction.
Oh,
Hell
dear
yeah!
God.
Let's go!
Have mercy.
Super excited.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, I'm out. No, I'm playing around.
Come in, it's perfectly safe. She looks him up and down, fighting for control, eyes finally landing on his outstretched hand. She doesn't know what kind of game he's playing. Her body tenses with suspicion, hesitant. This is quite possibly a very unwise decision. But if it's a game, she could play along out of curiosity. Wasn't adventure what she sought? A little voice in her head chimes in. So she jumps. The shock of the water is almost refreshing, yet still terrifying as she goes under. She opens her eyes and is greeted by the sight of bubbles all around. When they clear, the sight almost takes her breath away. She can see the ocean for miles, clear blue stretching in every direction. Beneath her, she sees the coral and all kinds of colorful foreign creatures swimming around. Multicolored fins flash through the water, creating almost a prism of light between the waves. Beneath the waves, sorry. She forces her body to stay under as long as she can until her lungs scream for air. She bursts to the surface, gasping desperately for air. However, even the need for air doesn't keep the beaming smile from her face. She lets out a breathy laugh into the salty air. She feels exalted, and it doesn't even faze her when the merman swims next to her, watching her closely and beaming too. His tail churns the water beneath them, and the deep cobalt and azure tones shimmer, visible in the sunlight seeping through the water.
Can we just pause for a second? I love how it's just like this super happy, loving moment, and you're making it out to be like this horror, intense, like she bursts to the surface, gasping desperately for air. However, even the need for air doesn't keep the beaming smile from her face.
You are right.
Like, it's fucking intense, and it's all just happy and shit.
And also to keep in mind, the debates will start with Ninjoid and Sour. I'll get into the rules once. We'll get into all of that once in 7 minutes. Once we finish this awesome fanfic.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, Sour, this is
That
you.
was extraordinary.
She manages to gasp out. This is Monel.
Which one? Oh, I told you it would be safe.
He says with a slight hit of smugness. Yeah, that asshole.
Also, if it wasn't, I would still think it would be worth it because I'm a jackass.
I would have to agree.
That was perfectly timed. That was perfectly timed, Sour. She smiles at him as she
Clip
treads.
it.
Yes, someone clip this, please. Someone needs to make a clip compilation of all the great moments in this entire show's history.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh, I might be thinking about doing that actually.
You
Do
should.
it.
For
That'd be amazing.
January 31st, the first time when I started streaming.
It's just clips of Splash Talk and the bullshit that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I have to quickly go take care of my dog.
Okay, Ninjoid.
Alright.
Now, all right. This is. She smiles at him as she treads water.
What's your name?
What's yours? He lifts his eyebrow
Ooh.
and brings at her a common.
Oh, alrighty. Karen Dorel, and your name?
He snorts in amusement. You're persistent, he states. My name is Monel.
Manel.
I just
So
love the
weird
way that you
name.
said it. This is like Monel.
Manel. Manel.
Oh.
So fucked.
She repeats, testing his name.
Crap, I lost it. And you are a merman.
Only where it counts.
Oh, alright. Good to know.
Great to know. He looks down into the water at his moving tail. Oh, come on, cover that up. Come on,
Yeah, come on, dude. No nudity. This is kid friendly.
come on. That's
Fucking
disgusting.
bitch.
Man. Come on. That's public.
This is fucking kid friendly, you fucking weirdo.
Come on,
Kid
man.
fucking friendly.
Come on. That's disgusting, man. Come on. I would think that would be obvious, he says slyly as he moves back up. Kara looks away, blushing slightly. You can. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait.
You better be. You can never be sure when you're in uncharted waters, especially the unknown.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be in uncharted waters pretty soon.
God.
Is that what humans call it?
What do you call it then?
You ever done? No, I'm sorry.
You better be.
He frowns at. What the hell?
This is weird.
Then we're making this really weird. I'm sorry. This fanfiction is actually pretty good, but come on, we got to make this entertaining. Come on. He frowns at her like he'd never been asked that before. On second thought, he probably never has. He never lost his virginity. That's so sad.
Can we get an F in the chat, boys?
F.
F.
Or the JonTron meme. Oh my god! It's like the oh my god.
Oh my god! JonTron has some amazing names.
He's just amazing in general.
Tan.
He considers her request for a moment as the waves sway them back and forth. Well, there's something swaying them back and forth.
Can you shut the fuck up, dude? Shut up!
Come on, we gotta make this interesting.
This is weird.
Nothing that can be translated to your language. Kara ponders that for a moment. It never occurred to her that they would have their own language. She feels like an idiot for not considering it earlier.
What's the closest word then? Penis.
His forehead creases as he thinks. He sighs deeply. No, nothing even comes close. It would be the meaning of many of your words just wrapped into one. Yeah, something's going to be wrapped later.
No, stop. Please.
Oh god.
Oh God, help me.
Carr is enraptured by his words. Yep. Okay. This is fascinating. Beyond fascinating.
Something else is gonna be fascinating.
She almost wishes that she didn't have to return to the ship so she could stay here for hours and talk to Monel to learn more. Yeah, she wants to learn more, all right?
She wants to do a little bit more than talking.
Yeah, she does. As she thinks about going back, the realization of how tired her arms and legs are sets in. Oh god. No, please
Oh
don't think
no.
it's gonna go.
Is this gonna be like some dominatrix shit?
Oh my god. I knew it, Mono was a freak. I knew those mermaids were freaks.
Those mermans.
Those mermaids are freaks.
Creepy.
I knew it. Well, Mono's built for the ocean. Yeah, he's built. He's built all right. She's not. It's almost a little disappointing, she notes, as her burning in her muscles become more pronounced. Mono suddenly quirks his head. You need to return to your ship.
Am I that obvious?
It's almost like he read her mind. Your arms are, he notes. And he's right. She can feel her arms slowing in the water, getting heavier by the second. She nods in reply.
I should go before anyone becomes suspicious.
After taking a few strokes, pause.
Pause?
Get it? Because
Alrighty.
if something like really like that is said, you just pause because you just don't even want to continue. After taking a few strokes toward the longboat,
Okay.
she catches herself and turns back. He hasn't moved at all.
It's been interesting.
Oh, it's been most certainly interesting. Her voice
Something
carries.
else can be interesting in her.
Oh, he wasn't ready.
Oh shit.
Oh god, her voice carries over the short distance between them.
I'll be seeing you again?
He shoots her a suggestive smile. Pause.
God, no. And I read the next part. I'm like, oh, fun. Her chest plunge more.
Her chest.
Her chest gonna be plunging into something.
Oh yeah, it will. He shoots her a suggestive smile that makes her chest plunge more than the rocking sea ever could before diving beneath the waves.
This is kind of hot.
Let's finish this chapter because this is just great.
Yeah.
Hey,
is this me or you?
Oh no, it's me. Hey, you! As she climbs over the railing and onto the deck, she turns to see the navigator, Wynn, she believes he is called, half jogging towards her from across the deck. Her eyes widen as his shout draws attention from a few members of the crew, and she quickly ducks her head, looking away. You, boy, he says breathily.
Boy!
Chest heaving. Just like Kratos shows up out of nowhere, and he's like, boy!
Boy!
Like he just jumps through like a wall of the ship.
he just comes up from the ocean. Boy! Shouts it as loudly as he able to.
And then Atreus shows up. I'm coming, father.
Yes, father.
And then
I'm back in time.
Welcome back.
You missed a lot of interesting.
You sound very sad.
Okay. Are we gonna be now doing the thing?
Yeah, let us finish this chapter real quick.
Okay.
We're almost done. You boy, he says breathily, chest heaving. He frowns and looks her up and down. What's your name?
Danvers.
She manages to stammer out. Internally, she kicks herself. Why did she have to choose her last name? He looks at her with a frown.
Dumb.
That. He struggles for a moment. That fits, he says, not too confidently. There's a quick but awkward pause. Shaking his head, he continues. Not the point. What in heaven's name are you doing in those soaking clothes? He exclaims, gesturing up and down at her dripping clothes. Pause.
Oh, is she gonna bang the entire crew?
Oh my god.
They just see like her bra like poking out. Just Pornhub intro, please.
Oh, okay. Down.
Is that the fucking Wii music? I said Pornhub intro and you went da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. The fucking Wii music is not the Pornhub music, my guy.
I wasn't trying to do the Wii music.
It sounded like it.
Damn. Just imagine the Wii. All right, we gotta hurry because Kavari has to go soon.
Alrighty.
What in heaven's name are you doing in those soaking clothes? He exclaims, gesturing up and down at her dripping clothes. Did you fall overboard? Brows furrowing. He makes a face. Her eyes widen and Kara tucks her arms around herself as casually as possible, hoping to the heavens he can't see the bindings around her chest as she quickly nods at them. He hums under his breath, but before he can say more, a shout from the crow's nest draws everyone's attention to the front of the ship. Land ho! At the horizon.
The land's a fucking hoe.
At the horizon, the outline of an island can be seen. Mr. Shot! Both she and Wynn turn toward the helm of the captain's words. Wynn clears his throat immediately. Yes, Captain. He gives her one last suspicious look before striding off. Kara sighs tiredly as she watches Wynn walking away. Will hiding ever get easier? And that was the end of chapter 5. And we have...
You mean 4? That was 4, I think.
Yeah, that was chapter 4. My God. But my God, that was fantastic. Easily
amazing.
Best fan fiction we've read so far. And yes, we are going now. It's time for the debates. 3 debates. Now, here's how we're going to do this. Whoever wins the debate will get 1 win, and whoever loses the debate gets 1 loss. Whoever gets the most wins at the end of the year will be crowned the debate champion.
And we will win $1.
No, you win a hearty handshake.
Yeah, let's go. Even better.
It's fantastic.
What an amazing prize. Okay, who's going first?
It is Nindroid and Sour.
Oh, yeah.
With what?
Let's try not to do another Marvel and DC one where you just like blatantly say, oh yeah, Marvel's better when you're trying to defend DC. Let's just not do that again.
Yes, let us not do that again, please.
Even though it's hella funny.
Oh, but DC is so much better than Marvel. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Sorry, Gamari.
Liar, pants. Oh my God, I'm smelling some fire in my pants.
All right,
liar, plants for hire.
All right, Kavari, get your question. Get your question for Nindroid and Sour. Because you guys said you have a question for us.
Wait, isn't it supposed to be 2 minutes for one of us?
Oh yeah, it's 2 minutes for each. My God, I'm sorry. So there is 2 minutes. Ooh, okay. Who created the better movie franchise? J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter or George Lucas with the Star Wars saga? Austin will defend Star Wars and Nindroid will defend Harry. Well,
sorry. So you guys are going first?
Well, I thought this was for Nindroid and Sour.
Well, I never watched Harry Potter, so
here
we're gonna have to get to that franchise next, buddy.
Oh God, nope, no, I'll watch them by myself. If I like them, I'll watch them by myself, like I did with Star Wars, because we have way too fucking many watch parties already.
No. I'm not saying because I'm not in the mood to sit down and watch all 8 films.
No,
I'm in the mood to watch all 8 films.
Counting the Fantastic Beasts films, no.
No,
I'm not watching the sequel to Fantastic. I watched the original Fantastic Beasts. That was good. I didn't understand anything, but it was good.
I like the first one. No, I like the first film. I like the first film.
The second one was terrible.
Like the second one.
Oh my God.
The second one was The second one was garbage, in my personal
That
opinion.
was
Well,
fucking
not
terrible.
garbage.
Holy crap! It was
It
garbage.
was
It was
bad,
trash.
though.
It was complete trash.
No,
Oh,
it
thank
was
you,
not.
Dandelion. I appreciate it.
It was not trash. It was just bad. I'm not
It's-
gonna say the
Be a
whole film
dandelion.
because I like the magic in it.
No, that
I
shit
mean,
was
of course,
trash.
there's magic in Harry Potter. Of course, there's magic, dude.
No, but here's the thing. I like some characters in that film. Like I
I
like
don't
Tina
remember.
in that film. I don't like Queenie. Jacob was useless. The main
Yeah.
character Newt was okay. Just
Newt
okay.
was a lot better in the first one. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Newt in the first one. The second one, he was
Yeah.
boring.
Second one, he was a little boring. I will say though, Grindelwald was a good villain in the
Grindelwald
second one.
sucked. Grindelwald, I did not like Grindelwald.
Okay, Kavari came up with a solution. Sour can take Star Wars, and Nindroid can take Harry Potter.
Good luck, Android. Good luck. Good luck.
Ah,
Good luck.
guys, I think you did the wrong one, Kavari.
All right, Sour, Sour, your time starts now.
Okay, so why is Star Wars better than Harry Potter? Okay, well I can easily say this: the characters and the villains are, especially the villains, are a lot more memorable. You got Darth Vader, Palpatine, Obi-Wan. Yeah, Obi-Wan's definitely a fucking villain. Darth Maul, all those great villains. Kylo Ren, Snoke. He's not really that great in my opinion, but he's all right. He's all right. Underused, but all right. The originals especially are fucking amazing, dude. Like they basically basically just inspired a lot of films today, like how they're made and stuff. This is the CGI and practical effects back then were amazing for the time period, and it just set the standard for movie making in general. Because the story was great, like the rise of Luke Skywalker, seeing that was amazing. Like he went through a lot of training, and like at the end of Return of the Jedi, it actually felt like he actually felt worthy of that title of like being a master Jedi. He felt like, but in the prequels, Anakin's fall was amazing as well. Like how he fell from like a Jedi in training to like becoming a Sith. That was great, and just Revenge of the Sith was amazing in general. Obi-Wan and Anakin's fight was one of the best fight scenes I have ever seen. And the sequels, Kylo was a great villain, dude. He had like a really good arc. Not the best arc, obviously, but he had like he was definitely the most enjoyable part of that trilogy. And yeah, 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good luck, Nindroid. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Okay, yeah, Nindroid is in a clear disadvantage. Your time
Dear
starts
God.
now.
Okay, everyone, we all know which franchise is better. It's No, JK. Yeah, JK rolling on you guys. No, it's Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the better franchise. And let me tell you why. Number one, it's a lot more magical. In some films, it's a lot more darker. Also, we get so many badass scenes. And the dialogue is almost perfect in those films. Not all of them, but almost perfect. Also, the chemistry between Hermione and Ron are perfect. I mean it. Everything is perfect in the Harry Potter films. And all these characters are a lot better than Luke Skywalker, Rey Skywalker, Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo, and a lot of other characters. And guess what? Harry Potter is a much better franchise. Okay? Like, come on, it's a lot more magical, a lot more world building, and It's just a lot more match. Nope, JK. Sorry, guys. Star Wars wins it all. Screw this competition. Star Wars is the better one. And if you can't get that within your head, then I think there's something wrong with you all.
You are doing so well.
You still have 18 seconds left.
So, yeah, guys, Star Wars wins. I'm just going to announce Ryan won. Fair and square. So, yeah.
Yeah, I won.
How did you? What? You just threw away the victory in 2 minutes.
Basically.
Well, we got to keep going somehow. So 5
No,
minutes.
Oh god.
5 minutes for your arguments. So I guess Sour just argue whatever Ninjoid said.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Attack on Titan is better. Because the world and it's amazing and the characters are amazing and the world is amazing. I can't spoil anything. I really fucking can't.
Oh,
I can barely
no.
talk about it without spoiling shit.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, anyway. Because
I'm sorry. Attack on Titans. I
You're
like the
lagging a
show,
lot.
but I'm not really
You're lagging
interested
a lot.
in the show. Like the land. Oh my god. Am I really? Here,
Yes.
I'll be back.
Well, I mean, Sour won this argument, but
Okay, let's continue this talk, I guess.
Okay. That's because you haven't watched season 3
Okay.
yet. When the basement twist is revealed, you're gonna love it a lot more. And what else is there to argue?
Yeah.
The Last of Us 2 is better.
Star Wars is
I'm with fucking DJ.
No, don't you dare.
I'm gonna argue why The Last of Us 2 is actually like a good game, not a fantastic one, but a good game, especially the combat. The combat is great. I had a lot of fucking fun. Blasting people's heads off with shotguns and murdering them with like a fucking axes and pickaxes and shivs and knives. And killing the infected was great. And the story, it was a revenge story. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 did it a lot better with the ending, but it was still good.
Okay. All right, back to the real main topic, so Austin doesn't say we're losing our discussion. Yeah, Star Wars wins it all, everyone.
Yeah,
like, legit, Harry
but we
Potter
have to discuss we have to discuss something else to get past these 3 minutes since you already fucking said it, and I never watched Harry Potter, so I don't know.
Let's just talk about that. Harry Potter is actually a good franchise. It's just it's not the best franchise in my personal opinion.
Never watched it. No.
Yo, like Star Wars to me is a lot more interesting and a lot more character driven than to me the Harry Potter films and the books. Even though I have not read all the books, you know, I will admit I have not read all the books and I don't know as many things as compared to my aunt about Harry Potter, but I will say that I find more enjoyment if you're looking more into an action adventure film. I kind of or like an action adventure saga or franchise. I think Star Wars is where to go.
I know one thing about Harry Potter. There's a student that goes to Hogwarts who's Jewish and his name is fucking Anthony Goldstein. The most basic Jewish name you can think of. Literally, somebody asked her if there was any Jewish people in Hogwarts, and she said yes, Anthony Goldstein. The most basic Jewish name you can think of.
How much do you think that she just made that up?
No, she fucking did, like the top of her head.
What? You guys got like a minute left.
I don't know, man. Maybe if he was actually playing this game correctly.
But you never even seen Harry Potter, so this argument is
I
not
know,
even that.
but I saw Star Wars.
Yeah, and I've seen Star Wars many times because I love the franchise.
And you saw Harry Potter as well.
Yeah, because believe it or not, I've actually seen the first 3 Harry Potter films before some Star Wars movies, believe it or not. And I know that's actually going to shock people. That's going to shock a lot of people. Like, I will still say, yeah, Return of the Jedi was my first film. But I still saw some Harry Potter films before I've seen. The last film that I saw was Revenge of the Sith. It took a lot of time just to get there. So, yeah. Yeah, Star Wars wins.
I don't know if I should give you both the loss just for that 5 minutes of bad.
You should. Maybe if he actually went with it, rather than sucking Star Wars dicks as he usually does.
I don't suck Star Wars' dick.
You do!
No, I'm just being honest. I can't really support
Stop being honest and just fucking argue!
I can't, though, because I'm not a Harry Potter nerd. I know the basics on Harry Potter, but I'm not a nerd of Harry Potter.
That doesn't mean with Star Wars, though.
See, now I'm conflicted, chat. Should I award Sour the easy victory? Or should I
just make us both lose? I do not want the pity victory. Make us both lose.
You know what, Sour? You may be right on that. That was easily the worst thing that was easily the worst thing I've ever listened to.
Thanks.
No problem.
I don't even think I should give you closing arguments. That's how bad it was.
You shouldn't. That's just
no.
Kavari, give us another one.
That was like our closing argument. Let's just continue to the next one.
As the records stand now, Sour is 1-0, Nindroid's 1-0, and I am still 0-0 because Nindroid decided to. Nindroid and Sour then proceeded for their 5 minutes to not.
It wasn't my fault. Yeah, the fuck wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
You right.
I don't want that bitter victory though. I do not want that victory.
Kavar says Sour kinda won. Yeah, kinda.
All right. Just give us.
I mean, like, I'm not a huge Harry Potter guy. Like, I watched the movies and I read some books, but it's like the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. Star Wars captures the world more and the characters more. So basically, I was being sarcastic right there, just like what we did with Marvel Spider-Man that other time, Ryan.
Still, you can fucking argue. You can lie. Lie's an option.
The next one is Sour and me. We're probably gonna be better than that.
I hope. God, I hope.
Give us something, Kavari. Give us something. Please. Someone give us something in chat. Please.
Yeah, I didn't even try. You're right. I was just doing it for comedic relief.
You gotta take this competition seriously, or else you'll never be the
you'll never be the chosen one. Hello? Oh, he left.
Guess he left.
He hippity hoppity out here.
All right, chat, give us something here.
Welcome back, Android.
Yeah, my thing. I'm lagging. All right.
Oh God! In your opinion, which of these movies saga is better, Twilight Saga or The Conjuring?
All right, I.
Austin has to defend Twilight. Has to defend God damn it!
Kabari, I applaud you. Thank you for giving me the easy ones.
What? Wait a minute. Hang on a minute.
He is.
He is.
You're
I think
He does always
Thank you,
say,
Kabari.
"My Ryan, my boy, Sour, my boy. Where's my boy?"
He gave me
Sour?"
Marvel the first time, Star Wars this time. Well, I mean that was because I didn't watch Harry Potter, and now he gave me freaking Conjuring. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Oh.
Can we just like get actual ones?
This is an actual one.
Like, okay,
Oh God! All right, let's do it. I
here
guess.
we go.
You can start.
No, you know what, Sour? You can start.
No, I want you to start.
No, I want you to start.
No, you can start.
Here we go. Here's like an
No,
8-minute
Austin, I oblige. You can start.
Oh no. I would like you to start.
No, Austin. You see, I try my best to be a nice guy, so you can start.
No. I'm a gentleman. You can start.
No, after you.
No, after
Ladies
you.
first.
No. No, come on. Women first. Come on.
No, you. I fucking
No, you.
started.
You're a woman.
No, you. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
Paper, scissors, shoot. What do you pick?
What did you pick?
What did you pick?
What did you pick?
No, I humbly oblige. What did you pick?
No, what did you pick?
No, what do you pick?
What did you pick?
What do you pick?
Scissors.
Oh, you picked scissors. Oh my god, I picked rock. Oh my god. Whoa, I guess you're gonna have to start.
Alrighty then. God, this is... Okay, when you talk about the greatest love stories of all time, do you think about the Titanic with Jack and Rose? No. Do you think about, hell, even Harry Potter with Harry and Ginny? No. Do you talk about Star Wars, Anakin and Padme, or Han and... No. Do you talk about any of the superhero love stories? No. I'm talking about the greatest love story of all time, Twilight. Twilight is easily the best romantic thing ever, and I'm going to explain why. First of all, you got some great actors. You got Robert Pattinson. You got, remember him. He's Batman, and this is why he's Batman, because he was a vampire first. And you got Kirsten Stewart. Kirsten's is great as always. You got Billy. You got all these great guys. You even got Taylor Lautner with those muscles. Twilight is so good. The effects are fantastic. They're not bad at all. The story is great. It's like, again, it's perfect. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with vampires and werewolves. It's so good. I mean, when you're looking at everything, I mean, let's just take the first one, for example. It's basically, the original film, just, with Bella meeting Edward, and, then they fall in love, like always. Then New Moon, they, driven apart. And then, then you meet Taylor Lautner's character, and then in the third one, they continue to riff better, and then Breaking Dawn, she gets married and has Edward's baby, and she becomes a vampire. Do you hate it when that happens? And then in Breaking Dawn Part 2, there was the explosive finale that makes Rise of Skywalker weep in shame, just like also the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Twilight. Twilight, just an amazing franchise. The Twilight Saga is better.
Very,
Alrighty.
very interesting.
Very, very,
Very.
very good, Austin. I don't know if I'm gonna top that.
And Nindroid has to determine who wins now.
Alrighty.
All right, Sour, it is your turn to start.
It is my turn. Alright, let's go. Now, why is The Conjuring better than Twilight? Well, there's a lot of reasons. One, because it's actual horror, an actual creepy horror. While Twilight does have an horror aspect, it's nothing compared to the Conjuring universe. And yes, there is a fucking universe of The Conjuring, all because of this 2013 movie. Has there been 6, 7 movies in total, from the universe? I'm not 100% sure how many movies there are. Now, they did stumble quite a bit with Nun and La Llorona, but I really enjoyed all of the Annabelle films. And The Conjuring as a whole is just so entertaining and so creepy. I really enjoyed Lorraine and Ed's characters in it. They felt so real. They actually felt like paranormal investigators. While some movies it's kind of they don't really feel like that, you know. In The Conjuring, they do feel like paranormal investigators, and just the jump scares are really good as well. While modern movies have just loud jump scares, like ooh, right in your face. The Conjuring, while yes, they do sometimes do that, they don't do it a lot. And there's things in the backgrounds that you see, and it's super creepy and stuff. And I'm just really into this universe that the directors, I forget their names. James Wan, the director James Wan has created. It's just so entertaining to watch, and I am so excited for The Conjuring 3. And just overall, in general, The Conjuring is amazing and a lot better than Twilight.
Very, very, very good. But
Thank
before
you.
I decide who's gonna win, we need now 5 minutes on the board where you guys debate it out.
Okay, let's start. First of all, the most recent Conjuring movie, Lush Shit, was shit.
You mean 2?
Okay.
Wait, which one do you mean? The Conjuring 2 or
La Llorona.
La Llorona? Okay, yeah, that one was bad. That one was really bad. So was The Nun, but everything else other than that was really good. The Conjuring 2, Annabelle Comes Home, the original Annabelle, all of
Yeah,
those were really good.
but did it have vampires?
No, it had ghosts and demons, which are even more, which are
Then
even
it's not.
scarier.
Then it's not appealing. People obviously like sparkling vampires even more than whatever crap you guys have with The Conjuring.
Yeah, but this isn't a romance story though. The Conjuring is a horror story, not a romance one with stupid Twilight over here. Oh, Bella, the plain character, just the bland character, just has no personality, so that the audience can just put
Objection.
themselves into her.
Objection. We both know that she has more character than any characters in the Conjuring universe, and
Are you
know
sure
it.
about that?
Yeah,
Name
I'm
one
pretty sure.
character trait.
She's a vampire. She has vampire powers. She acts like a vampire. She.
Oh crap! Shit, you got me there, man. You got me there. Okay, I forfeit, guys. He won.
She is conflicted with being with either Edward or Jacob.
Whoa! She has to choose who she wants to date. Oh my god, what amazing character. What an amazing character. Holy crap, dude.
She has attachment issues.
She's a girl.
She has long hair.
She has female organs.
There's my character traits.
Okay, dude, you got me there. You got me there, my guy. You really got me there. Crap, I don't know if I can beat that. Oh crap. Uh, shit. I think Austin might have won this, to be honest. Ooh.
And also, we didn't need a ton of films. You want to know why? Because we resolved everything in 5 movies. What have you guys even resolved anything yet?
Yes, we have. Well, did we? No, we did not. But it's rather entertaining. It is really entertaining to see these characters go all through the spooky stuff, and well, for the most part, again, the nun and La Llorona were really bad.
See, then it's
But
not all entertaining.
okay, right. But how entertaining is the Twilight? How entertaining is Twilight?
We were consistent in terms of our entertainment. You, sir, are inconsistent.
Yeah, these are inconsistency actually allows some good movies to be made, while your consistency was just shit altogether.
Really? Shit.
Yes.
You know how much love stories we influenced? You want to know how many franchises
Like what,
we
50 Shades of Grey, which is somehow worse?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I was talking about the obvious franchise, the DCEU, because let me explain to you why. Because without these films, Robert Pattinson would not become Batman. Okay? He's a vampire in Twilight, and he's Batman. And vampires come from bat.
Batman's a vampire. Just because Robert Pattinson was in Twilight does not mean that it goes right over to Batman. Just because an actor is in one movie and then in a completely different movie does not mean that those two movies are connected.
Absolutely. Like, how many people from the Conjuring universe got to play a superhero?
None of them. That doesn't matter though, because
It
they were
matters a
actually in
lot.
good movies.
And I would say
They were actually
Twilight.
in some really good movies.
And I would say Twilight is better. You want to know why?
You're weird. Why?
Because of Taylor Lautner.
Oh crap, dude! He got. Well, actually, we have Ed Warren. No, not Ed Warren. Crap, that was a Patrick Wilson. We have friggin' Patrick Wilson out here, dude. Ron Livingston.
That's all you have. We have Robert Pattinson, and we have a lot more better actors than you.
Time's up.
James Wan's the best director.
Okay, closing arguments starting with Austinator first.
Thank you, Mr. 243. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Sour is off his rocker. We all know that he is clearly wrong in this situation. Because let me be honest with you, horror films are not always appealing to everybody. They are not. They are not appealing at all. And let me tell you something. Horror films is why these children are upset. They are hurting inside because of horror movies. And they need something to relax their spirits. And their spirits are relaxed with Twilight. Twilight is the greatest thing ever. And Mr. Krause, if that's even his real name, knows himself that Twilight's the better franchise. And it expanded the careers of Robert Pattinson, who wouldn't be in movies like The Lighthouse or The Batman without Twilight. Taylor Lautner wouldn't have muscles if it wasn't Twilight. And then you got the Bella guy, the Kirsten Stewart. Kirsten Stewart wouldn't be in Charlie's Angels if it wasn't for freaking Twilight. And let me tell you something, we've had the best action sequences. It makes Deathly Hallows Part 2 blush. It is easily better. Sour is insane for even thinking that the Conjuring universe is better because we resolved everything in 5 films. His franchise doesn't even resolve anything. And Mr. Krause, if you're hearing this, you and I both know that I am correct. I did indeed just tell you that I am correct. It is a better film franchise. We resolved everything already. It took 5 movies. Meanwhile, your films have yet to even resolve anything, but you won't. You want to know why? Because you guys just care about money. We care about quality.
Very, very.
I got a lot of shit to say here, my guy.
No. Just wait a second. Very, very well done, Austinata. Now, Mr. Krause's turn.
So, Mr. Austinator, if that even is your name, you say that horror does not fit everybody's need. Some people don't like horror. Well, some people like me are lonely and hate themselves, so they don't watch romance. And Twilight is a romance, so you see the disconnect here, you see the disconnect there. Now, while yes, we have not resolved anything. We have not resolved a lot of stuff as of yet. Well, yes, that is true. Twilight took five freaking movies. That's still quite a lot. The most movies only end after 3, but you guys took 5. Come on, there's been 3 Annabelle movies, and there's going to be 3 Conjuring movies. God, I pray to God there's no second and third Law Llorona or none, but you never know. And I'm sorry, my throat. I don't think your franchise actually has all that scary stuff, because these movies have some really good scares. And they actually have good characters rather than just bland and boring. Oh, Belle, she wants to fuck a vampire and a werewolf, but she doesn't know which to choose. No, these characters actually have conflicts. They're terrified out of their minds. They might die. Some do die as well. And just overall, the world building, that James Wan creates is so much better than your crappy franchise, with all that stupid world building. That's why The Conjuring's better.
This is a very tough situation here.
I win because we all know Conjuring is a lot better.
I think we all know, though, who's going to win.
Yeah, me.
Austin, I'm so sorry, but you won.
You on crack?
Nope, I'm not actually.
You're on crack.
Austin,
you Twilight fanboy.
No.
You're Austin a Twilight fanboy. You suck. You're terrible. You're a Twilight fanboy. I deserve that win.
Austin had better
Twilight fanboy. No, I don't want to hear it.
Had better points, and I know he was being sarcastic at points, but still.
Well, I guess it's Sour at last place at the moment with 0 and 2 losses. Ninjoid in second place with 0.
You're a Twilight fanboy.
And 1 loss. And I am in the
I had 2 losses. Give me that point. You know what? I don't care if it's a pity point. Give me that fucking point. Give me that point from last round.
No.
Hand it over.
All right, now for the last debate.
That's for stealing my book bag.
Screw you. Well, you stole mine first.
Now for the last debate of the night. It'll be me versus Ninjoid 243, and after his performance, after his last performance, I think this will be an easy win for me.
No, Kavari. I decide who wins.
Yeah, Ninjoid, because Ninjoid's not in the debate, he then gets to choose who wins based off both our arguments.
And here's the thing.
I get to choose who wins now.
And here's the thing, alright? Now, no hard feelings. I think Austin had better evidence and better points, even though I'm not actually a fan of both. Okay?
You're just a Twilight fanboy.
No, I'm not, because I've never
you
seen
are. Stop
Twilight.
lying. You're on
I
crack.
heard of it, but I've never seen it. And same thing with the Conjuring universe. I've never seen that either. But I do know of it,
Okay, we need one more debate. Oh shit. Oh no.
I get to choose.
Oh god. All right, so Kavari's, if you had to kill a cartoon franchise, it's between Ninjago and SpongeBob. Which one would you pick? Austin has to defend SpongeBob, and Ninja has to defend Ninjago. So basically, I want SpongeBob to be done with, and Ninja wants. Okay, I get it. I think.
Wait, is it?
If you had to kill.
Wait, what? So I have to say that Ninjago should be done.
No, I think. Wait, I feel like what he's saying is that Austin has to say that why Ninjago should be killed off instead of SpongeBob, and Nindroid has to say why SpongeBob has to be killed off instead of Ninjago.
So I have to defend Ninjago, and he has to defend SpongeBob. All right.
Because he used the word defend, so that's what I'm guessing.
All right.
Hang on. Hang on. Kavari, can you clarify? Like, is Sour actually like the one that's saying what we have to? Is that what you want us to do, or do you want us to say which one has like does SpongeBob have to be killed? Does Ninjago have to be killed? Like, can you maybe clarify for a little bit here, Kavari?
That was kind of confusing.
I think Brian's correct.
Is he, Kavari? Is he correct? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he said Sour's right.
Okay, so I have to defend. So basically, I have to explain why Ninjago should be killed instead of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Who's going first?
You.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about cartoons, what do you talk about? Do you talk about Batman the animated series? Do you talk about Teen Titans? No, the most influential one out of them all is SpongeBob. Okay, SpongeBob is easily one of the biggest, most greatest franchises of cartoons ever made. SpongeBob is, to me, easily the most influential, the greatest franchise ever. And the main reason because when you look at the first 3 seasons, there are so many great.
Austin.
What am I stop? Why? Why am I stopping?
Tabari says no, stop. He just spammed no.
What? Why am I stopping, Kavari?
I don't know. I just wanted to quickly just say stop because we're trying to please him. So I thought we were doing it correct.
All right, hang on. I gotta do something real quick. Ninjoid, you can go first. I'll redo mine since
I have to go.
Ninjoid, just start.
I have to go.
All right. See you later, Sour.
See ya.
Okay, guys. So without any more interruptions, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Out of a lot of shows like The Simpsons, like that show ran for how many years? And then we got SpongeBob, in which SpongeBob used to be a really well done show for its first 3 seasons. And then the movie came out, and the movie was actually really great. But then everything following that just was getting lower and lower and lower till now. Even the episodes, I don't give a shit about watching. While with Ninjago, every single season that they introduce, they present to us, it's a brand new story, brand new characters, brand new villains, and also sometimes they bring back old villains to tie into the newer villain. And also, It feels like its own saga as a cartoon. It's a lot more serious cartoon, and since season 3 and up, it's a very much more mature show than SpongeBob, and it is also a very darker show than SpongeBob. But still, SpongeBob for the first 3 seasons was also very well done. But with SpongeBob, it just kept on running so long that most of the jokes now are just fart and poop jokes, in which to me that is very childish and it basically ruins the adult audience.
Okay, now my second time doing my 2 minutes. Okay, when you're talking about the most influential shows of all time, you think of SpongeBob. And I'm going to explain why Ninjago should be killed instead of SpongeBob. First of all, SpongeBob makes way more money. I mean, what does Ninjago is just a bunch of Lego sets. They're just overglorified Lego sets. SpongeBob has video games, movies, TV shows. Like, they have everything. Okay? Ninjago only has their overrated Lego sets, and Ninjago only has the show, and they're very mediocre and they're very trash film. SpongeBob, on the other hand, has had 3 movies. SpongeBob has had a show that's ran longer than Ninjago, and I would say SpongeBob has the best voice actors than Ninjago. I mean, Tom Kenny. Look at what Tom Kenny's done. He's done so many things. He was even Ice King in Adventure Time. And he's done all these great voice for adult. Like, you had Clancy Brown. You had all Mr. Lawrence. Like, everybody. And you're saying that Ninjago's better? Well, let me tell you about a season called The Hands of Time. The Hands of Time was trash, and the movie was trash, and everything involved with all of it is trash. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. You, sir, are wrong. Ninjago has to die. And the newer seasons, the SpongeBob newer seasons, there's a lot of great stuff to it. While with the newer seasons of Ninjago, they're trash too. Season 11 was trash, season 13 was trash, and 12 wasn't that good. All because they went 10 minutes. Meanwhile, every SpongeBob episode is 20 minutes. And let me tell you, they're the best episodes, better than the newer episodes in Ninjago. And they have the video rehydrated, Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated, and that was great. That is why SpongeBob should stay on the air. Okay, our 5 minutes to argue starts now.
Okay, number 1, you do bring up a good point with Hands of Time, I will admit. But also, may I ask, I actually think that I just want to quickly ask, which show has better villains? Oh yeah, Ninjago does.
First of all, that is false. We have Man Ray, we have the Dirty Bubble, we have the Strangler, we have the Plankton. Plankton is better than every villain you have in Ninjago.
Oh, really? Well, guess what? We have Garmadon, which is a badass that almost killed his son.
Well, Garmadon is just an overrated hack.
We also have Overlord.
He is also overrated. Like, what was he able to take over a town with mind control helmets? I don't think so.
But he used dark matter by becoming a dragon.
Plankton is more creative than any Ninjago villain.
No. Oh yeah, may I remind you? Oh yeah, there was a pirate genie. Or, sorry, correction, Jinn called Nauticon the Jinn, in which Nauticon the Jinn is also a very interesting villain because because here's the thing with Ninjago, we understand the characters and motives of the villains,
and you understand that. You understand Plankton's motives. He just wants to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Why?
You want to know why?
His restaurant sucks. Okay.
He wants to run Mr. Krabs out of business, and the only way he can do it is by stealing the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Okay. So
There, I just told you everything you need to know.
we don't have an emotional connection to any of the characters in SpongeBob besides the core couple main characters. I
That
mean,
is
like,
also false. You know, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, Fred the Leg Man, Larry the
I
Lobster.
don't give a crap about them.
Well, I don't give a crap about your stupid ninja. Why are they colored red, black, blue, and white? Those are the most bland colors of all time. Why couldn't you give them cool colors?
Well, basically, they kept on improving the suits during time.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Also,
The
with
SpongeBob
your
character
show,
models
no,
are
no,
timeless.
no. But also with your show basically, oh yeah. May I just quickly say, it also hurts people's brain cells, some kids.
Well, you know what? Hands of Time hurt my brain cells. Okay?
Okay, that I cannot even defend, yeah.
Season 11 hurt my brain cells. The Lego Ninjago movie hurt my brain cells. And you, sir, have no room to talk about, oh, there's no emotional relations to the villains. What about Wu, okay? You can't relate to Wu. He's a liar.
No, you can relate to Wu.
He's a liar.
You can definitely relate to Wu because
Okay,
guess what?
how?
Everyone makes mistakes in life.
He makes
Okay.
too many mistakes.
So we all make many mistakes. That's what makes us human.
He
That's
makes
what
too
makes us.
many.
But here's the thing. We view that and we don't even like the fuck is Hands of Time. I love that. Yeah, Hands of Time sucks. But let me tell you, there's a thing called Sons of Garmadon, which is a masterpiece of writing.
Need I remind you, the SpongeBob movie? That is the masterpiece of writing. Sons of Garmadon is just a ripoff of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Wrong. Very wrong. And EJ, if you are watching this, I highly recommend that you leave. So we don't spoil the shit out of this. Okay? But let me tell you, you are definitely wrong about Ninjago because guess what? Ninjago makes you cry.
SpongeBob
Okay?
makes you cry.
tear
That
up.
SpongeBob movie makes you cry the entire time.
No, Ninjago actually makes you cry, and also characters actually die in Ninjago. People actually get sacrificed.
People get sacrificed to SpongeBob all the time. Okay. 1 minute for closing remarks, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
All right, you can start first, I guess.
Okay, what Nindroid's not telling you is that Ninjago right now is at its worst. For the past 3 seasons, it can't do anything right. That is why, from what Ninjago has to die. Ninjago has done nothing more than ruin its fan base. It is the most toxic fan base of all time. And let me explain to you, Lloyd and Nia should have always been together. You, sir, are wrong. Lloyd and Nia are endgame. That's what they're building up to. And first of all, nothing about the newer seasons are good. You are false. 10-minute time limits. SpongeBob at least is consistent. You guys are not. Your Ninjago show is bad. Your movie is bad. Your video games, your DS games are bad. Everything about Ninjago is bad at the moment. It should die. It had a good run, but at the end of the day, Ninjago just gotta go.
All right. Well, let me counter argue. Okay, guys. Well, guess what? I will acknowledge the newer seasons are not like the old Ninjago, but we have plenty of better seasons than better seasons of SpongeBob. We only had 3 good seasons of SpongeBob, while with Ninjago, there are approximately 13 seasons and 10 of them are actually really well done compared to 3 other ones. Okay? Those being Hands of Time, Season 11, and Season 13. And guess what? Within 2 of those seasons, not Hands of Time, 2 of those seasons, there are actually kind of okay, good concepts in there. But they were very poorly executed. But with the show, Ninjago is a much more mature show, and it deserves to keep on running.
Okay, this is where the chat decides who wins. So I definitely would suggest who wins out of the both of us guys, because Sour is not here. And also I would suggest maybe hurry up because Hell's Kitchen's on and I want to go watch that. So we are going to see who wins. I think both did very good in terms of arguments. I think I won hands down.
I think I won.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think I won.
No,
I won. I won fair and square.
Nah, I think I won.
Nah, I think I won.
Nah.
Nah, I won.
No.
I won.
Fuck, if only we had a judge to even...
Yeah. Curse you, Ryan.
You know, if we don't get a result here in the next minute...
Guys, come on, guys. There are 3 people watching.
Guys, if you guys don't choose who wins, then I might have to we might have to wait till next time.
You know what, CC? Sienna, we're gonna have a talk.
Well, that does it. I officially won the...
I'm gonna have to show her Ninjago.
And I'm officially at 2-0. You are at 0-2. And guys, that about wraps it up. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to go watch Hell's Kitchen. Ninjoid, say your stuff really quickly.
Okay, you guys can find me on my own YouTube channel, Ninjoroid243. Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is Galactic Chat Season 4, Episode 2, so make sure that you come check that out. Next week, we will be having 2 shows on Friday. That will be Marvel and DC Talk Hour from 6 p.m. Eastern Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Time to 10 p.m. Eastern Time will be Galactic Chat of next week. So make sure that you check out our shows. Thank you, Austin, for having me on. And yeah.
And you guys and I have 3 shows here per week: SplashTalk, Good Old Wrestling, and Shadow Eye. You can find me on other people's streams in the description. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at TheAustinator17. You can find me on Galactic Chat and Ninja243's channel. And with that being said, the late guys, this is the Austinator and Ninjoid signing out. See you later, guys.